one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from KC. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Room to run right away. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Butker's extra point is good. And the Raiders are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4. But it still leaves 3rd and short.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A handoff to Pacheco. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. A give here to Pacheco.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, big hole left side. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he'll take this forward to the 26. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for KC. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here's the pistol snap to Young. That is caught by Washington. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Young. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. That one good for 29. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Raiders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A handoff running left. It's Pacheco. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
3rd and long. On the ground, here's Pacheco. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Young. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Slot man in motion left. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Got his man at the 6. He is in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Butker's extra point is good. And the Raiders move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On comes the punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Inside the 40. And he's going to take it all the way. Electric moment on the return for touchdown. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Raiders stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On first down is Young. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. Now Young. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Third and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's going to go backwards again. They went to him twice in a row. The defense stops him twice in a row for loss. And now it's fourth down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to the 25. They'll go play action with Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, Young. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. And despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off for the win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass him, and they're doing a pretty good job at it.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Young to throw on first down. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Back to the air. It's Young. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
It's just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's third and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
This taken in at the 8-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. To carry on Richardson, they're on the tackle. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be Here's 3rd and 7. A handoff to Pacheco. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And now here comes the punt team. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. 3rd down, 3 to go. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. That's Washington, the man in motion. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. This takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here.